Yes, hello everybody. This is Maurice Corbach again with hopefully a neat trick. And I've seen it before, other producers doing it, but I've been trying to figure out if I could reproduce something similar without having to buy some cool, plugins. And I'm talking about the Doppler shifter. It's a tool in, I use Adobe Audition, and it's called the Doppler shifter. And then you have the eye of the tornado. And it just tosses around the stereo field really fast. And it gives a real neat effect. A real nice stereo effect, especially when you use like a high cut bass line. This is the bass line, normal bass line, and this is the added high cut bass line. And it's already pretty stereo-y. But when you put it all together, it's not really as wide as I want it to be. So what a lot of producers, like Armin van Buuren for instance, do is they use like a stereo rotary tool or whatever. So I'll first try to reproduce it in Cubase, and this is how I usually do it. So I'll just add an effects track by clicking right mouse click in the send, of course in the baseline, Nexus 2, and then I go to spatial plus panner stereo enhancer, and I add it, and I put this to like 150. So now it sounds like this. You can hear a little small difference already, but it's pretty upfront and forward. So now what I do is I press F3. Let's see, yes, there's my mixer. There it is. And this is the effect. FX8 stereo enhancer. I press the edit button and I add where is it? Modulation. Yes, the auto panner. I add the auto pan. Put this to 10. 75 is okay. No, I turn it down a little bit to like 40. So I add this. Now it's kind of the same effect as the Doppler shifter. So now when we listen to the bass line, we can adjust the volume. This is without. And there it is. Gives it a nice, it makes it sound real huge, It's like we are in a big room. Feels almost endless. Of course, I'll have to check in the the phasing tool if it's not out of phase. But to me, it doesn't sound out of phase. It sounds good to me. So this is one thing you can do. Without having to buy expensive plugins, you can just do it like this. Stereo enhancer and auto panner. So put it to 150 and the auto pan, turn it down. It's 75, that's way too much. Put it on the square and not the sine. What is it? A saw, I mean. Amateur. And put the rating as high as possible, 10, the width 40, and then you get that really nice, sweet widening effect. I think it sounds cool, it is. Now you don't hear the bass line at all. Hardly. Yeah, now it pops up. Well, I can hear it on my headphones. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the speakers. You know, it's a small nuance, but it just gives it a sense of a big feeling. Well, that's one way, but if you have Adobe Audition, I can also show you how I would do it like that. But then, of course, it'll be audio. So after I'm done with a track, I bounce the audio in separate tracks. So like this. For now I will solo this. Then I'll open up the mixer, because this says Nexus 3, but it's actually not, because it's the Nexus 2. So we'll have to remember that, Nexus 2. And then I will go to Export, Audio Mixdown. Oh, I've already, as you can see, experimented. So you just, usually it's like this. Channel batch you can do. So I'll choose Nexus 2. It's the only thing I want to be bounced. And hopefully it doesn't bounce the stereo enhancer, but we'll see. I call it baseline, and I will export it to baseline high cut, something like that. So I can recognize it on my kind of messy desktop. So I'll export it. Should take a couple of seconds. Yes. Cancel. And lower this. Well, here's the baseline. So now all I have to do is open up Audition. This will take a while. Hopefully it works, because sometimes when I open up Cubase and then open up Audition, my sound card seems to be getting confused. So I hope it'll work. Well, here it is. You know, just okay, there it is. Put it in there. Ah, it works. Yes, so now it sounds like this. Then I go to Effects, Stereo Imagery, and there it is, a Doppler shifter, Eye of the Tornado, the radius 12. So this has to do with narrowness and how fast it goes around. So this is I can preview this, so you can hear already the effect. See, it's a nice spread. If I turn this to like 5, it's off key, so that's not good. We can put this to 20. Oh, there it is. So I like the standard 12, you know. It's good enough. So okay. You hardly see the change, but so there it is. I just save it. Save. Up. You can close this. Then go back to Cubase and then import the audio file. We have to look for it. Baseline high cut open. Okay, there it is. Now, as you can see, the volume is really low. So what I usually do is I go to Process, Audio, Process, and then normalize it to 0 dBs. There it is. You can also do -.1, you know, but I do 0. Oh, that's the original, and this is the new. So it's a bit loud. Oh, it's in the end. Yeah. So first do it like this, then I will unsolo the rest. So yes. Now I'm not really sure if it was bounced with the effects. And maybe this is overkill, but so yeah, so this have to mute this. Like that. So this is with effects made in Cubase. This is the Doppler. Turn it up just a bit. Is this the right one? No, it's not the right one. Oh, I moved it up. Silly me. So where is it? This is it. Yeah, there it is. But it's okay, you know, because the mixing I usually do, of course, I do it while I am producing, but in the end, when the track is finished, then I seriously start mixing. So it's okay, you know. So this is the Doppler shifter from Adobe Audition. And this is what we made in Cubase. Sounds pretty good to me. Says a little more. It's on the edge of being out of phase or not. But it also sounds real sweet. So let's put this over here and listen to it. Yeah, so I'll let you decide, you know. I usually go to the Doppler shifter because I've been working with Adobe for ages. But recently, a couple of days ago, I thought, well, let's try and see if we can reproduce that same effect somehow in Cubase, you know, without having to buy a VST. Again, spend money because I'm not making money. You know, this is a hobby to me, and it only costs me money. So I want to do it as cheap as possible and still make quality music, like the professionals. So yeah, so this is how I did it. And to me, this came closest. Maybe there is a similar tool in Cubase I didn't find yet. So if you have a better way of doing this, please let me know. But well, this is how I do it right now, and it's a nice way to first check and see if it will work in a song, and then if it does, in the end, I know I will have to bounce that file and put it into Adobe, get the Doppler shifter. So anyway, I hope this was useful. Yeah, so leave your comment. And press like. I have to say all these things. I kind of find it hard to promote myself. Like my video. Whatever. I don't want to, oppose on people. It's up to you. If you really like it, you will press that thumb, but don't do it on my account. So anyway, hopefully next time we will continue with the track itself. And for now, this is it. Lovely. Doppler shifter. Tossing around the stereo field. I love it. It gives such a nice dynamic to your track. So go try this and see you next time. Bye bye. This was Maurice Corbach. Bye.